Hey there, Jeremy Jordan back from this PaleoLifePodcast.com, answering your paleo questions. Got a question for me? Hit me up on Twitter at this PaleoLife. I'll answer any of your paleo diet questions regarding paleo diet, fitness, health, nutrition, etc. Whatever you got, throw it at me. I'll answer it on this podcast. So today we're going to talk about how does the paleo diet actually work? You know, what's so great about the paleo diet and what makes it work? First and foremost, I don't like to use the term diet because to me, paleo should not be considered a diet. It's not a diet fad. It is a lifestyle, and it is a way of eating and a way of optimizing ourselves like our ancient ancestors did. So let's get rid of the term diet. Let's just talk paleo. What makes the paleo diet so awesome and interesting to me is humans thrived as hunters and gatherers for millions of years, way before agriculture, way before any of this new age stuff. Average humans were very tall. They were muscular, athletic, healthy. You know, now if you look at humans, we're overweight. We're out of shape. We're stressed out, sleep deprived, sick. So the question to me is, why is that? Why are we so out of shape, so sick, so out of tune with what's going on compared to what our ancient ancestors were? You know, what the hell happened, really? Agriculture is what happened. You see, a few thousand years ago, we discovered farming. And farming led to the production of grains. And see, to me, that's where we went downhill. You see, we became farmers. We advanced into more of a farming agricultural state. We let go of our hunter-gatherer ways, and we progressed as we are today. The problem is that our bodies never really adjusted properly to eating all the grains that we're now farming. See, as the great Rob Wolf puts it, think of this all as a 100-yard football field. The first 99.5 yards are how long Homo sapiens spent as hunter-gatherers. As they became really good at hunting and gathering, our bodies adapted to that lifestyle over thousands of years. The last half yard represents our species after the agricultural revolution, where our diet has shifted, but our genetics haven't. You see, that's a really good quote, and that should really put into perspective of, you know, this whole time frame. We've been hunter-gatherers for so long, and then all of a sudden, in this very short period, we introduced farming, we introduced grains and processed foods, and we have pinpointed the point of where we became more of an agricultural state. That is where humans changed. That is where from being tall, muscular, very healthy, fit hunter-gatherers. You can see a nice chart showing us progressively getting shorter, dumber, I think, fatter. Everything you don't want. We're going backwards. You see, so instead of us eating a good, healthy meat, veggie, fruit, nuts, fats diet, we became more dependent upon grains and bread and pasta, rice. It's easy, it's simple. And getting pushed from the government, this whole recommended 6 to 11 servings of grain a day, people continue to get fatter and fatter. So to me, what really makes this paleo diet work is the elimination of grains, because grains shouldn't be part of our diet if we didn't eat them back then. Why are we eating them now? The grains are a carb, and carbs turn to glucose in the body, and we use that glucose as energy. But the problem with the glucose is if you don't use that energy, it gets stored up as fat. So the carbs, for the most part, you know, we're not as physically active as we were as cavemen, you know, and so for the most part, most people are not using up all the energy, so it's getting stored to fat. So your carbs or your grains are making you fatter. if we want to reverse that, we need to take out the sugars, we need to take out the grains, we need to get off the processed foods, eliminate all of the stuff that cavemen didn't eat, essentially. People take this literally, like, well, cavemen didn't have houses and cavemen didn't have electricity. Yeah. We're not making it literal here. Obviously nobody can live literally like a caveman, but what we can do is emulate what the cavemen were getting as far as nutrition and as far as what they're putting into their body, and emulating the lifestyle as much as we can. And we'll talk more about that as podcasts progress here, but we're not going to take it literally. We're not going to live under a rock, or we're not going to live outside. We're going to live where we're living. We're just going to try to adapt what the cavemen gave us. So basically, in a nutshell, let's put it this way. Let's put no grains, no sugar, no processed food. That's what makes the paleo diet work. We get rid of the insulin spikes from the sugar, and we get rid of the leaky gut syndrome that's being caused by the grains. We'll talk more about that later. So to answer that question, we went a little bit long here. I'm trying to keep these podcasts short, just short, quick, and sweet, just hammering out a question every time. But how does the paleo diet work? That's you just got it right there. It works by eliminating sugars, eliminating grains, eliminating the processed foods that we didn't have as hunter-gatherers, and we do have now. So next time, we're going to talk about what to eat on the paleo diet. Everybody, that's going to be a big thing. That's what everybody wants to know. So we're going to talk about what to eat on the paleo diet next time. So, before I go, be sure to pick up my free paleo diet quick start guide and bonus cheat sheet. It'll really help you out. It's got a nice step-by-step approach to this here. Just head over to the blog, thispaleolifepodcast.com. Sign up there. You'll get your paleo diet quick start guide and cheat sheet. If you got value out of this podcast, then please share it with a friend. Subscribe and leave a review in iTunes. That'd be excellent. I'll read them all. Thank you. And until next time, take care.